shift gears and talk about an auto ancillary company, and that is Endurance Tech, because of late the two-wheelers are seeing a lot of excitement, and specifically with respect to the ABS, where the government has come out with a draft regulatory norms to have the ABS on all the two-wheelers effective from 1st of January 2026. And Endurance Tech is exactly on those plans. They have announced a Capex for that particular facility. So let's understand more on that. We have been joined by Mr. R.S. Raja Sastry, who is the Group Chief Financial Officer of the company. A very good morning and thank you so much for your time. And firstly, on your new Capex and the ABS expansion, you have just announced 136 crores of Capex for your Waluj facility. Can you just walk us through the timelines, the expected incremental capacity, and when will the revenues can actually start to kick in?
Good morning and thank you for having me here. Yes, I think to begin with, we should congratulate ourselves that the roads are going to get safer with anti-lock braking system being announced for all the vehicles. And we have been preparing for this for quite some time because it's not just investing on the facilities, but the entire R&D, the entire testing facilities, talent, everything has to be upgraded. So we have been getting ready for this for quite some time now. In terms of numbers, we are putting up capacities for the anti-lock braking systems, which will go from the current 6.4 lakh to 30 lakh anti-lock braking systems. And we also anticipate that the overall braking systems have to be upgraded to hydraulic and also the disc brake system. So we are also adding facilities to increase the capacities from the current 6.4 and 7.4 by another 1.2 million of those. So all this put together, we are seeing significant capacity addition. And the second part of your question was, when do you actually see the demand kicking in? We are working very closely with the OEMs and we are receiving nominations and we are working closely to applicate the products in their vehicles. And then we just have to see the actual publication or actual announcement by the government of when the regulation will start in effect. And then from there on, it should happen. But I expect that some of the OEMs will start offering this anyway, because it is a significant addition to the capabilities of the vehicles.
Well, Mr. Sastry, even we congratulate you on your new Capex and ABS expansion plans. The government mandate makes ABS compulsory for all two-wheelers above 50cc from January 2026. Now, how much incremental demand do you expect from this regulatory push, and what market share are you targeting in ABS post-expansion?
So just to look at the numbers, if you look at the last financial year, the total number of vehicles produced, two-wheelers, was about 2.38 crores. Now, assuming that part of it is export and the smaller vehicles may not have the ABS, we at least expect the demand to be about 2 crores. Now, this against our estimate of about 40 lakh vehicles having ABS in the previous year. So this almost a 5-fold increase in demand. And within that, with all the other players already there and with the kind of capacities and capabilities we have put in place, we are tentatively targeting a 25% of this demand, which in itself is about a 5-fold increase for us also.
Oh, well, indeed, that's an interesting number to work with. But Mr. Sastry, your ABS capacity will indeed rise significantly. But do you already have the OEM's commitment for this expanded capacity? Because hitting that 1st January deadline, we just have 3 to 4 months left. What sort of an order inflow you are witnessing right now?
So we need to see the implementation timelines and the implementation trajectory as we go forward. But however, if you see Endurance performance, independent of what we just saw in the past few years, we have been having our presence in almost all the OEMs in all our product lines, and we have been improving on that front, and that's evident in the way we have been outperforming the market also. We have been growing much more than the market. So this means that we are a natural go-to, or we are a natural partner for the OEMs for such changes as when they have to increase or when they have to applicate anti-lock braking system in their vehicles. So we are being approached by quite a few of the OEMs. We are in advanced discussions with them. We are working on the designs. We are working on the application. So some of these are available with us. We just have to scale up. Some of this we may have to design afresh and then applicate. But I think we are in a good space that we will be able to cater to majority of the OEM demands.
Absolutely. Mr. Sastry, with ABS being more margin accretive, how should we think about overall margin expansion once this capacity comes online? Could ABS become a structural driver of EBITDA improvement going ahead?
As we generally do not give forward-looking statements or, of course, anti-lock braking system is a technology product. And it is a product where we have been continuously working on backward integration, wherein we have been localizing some of the key elements, like we do the ECU in-house, we have localized the ECUs, we do certain other wire braided hoses, some valves, we all do it in-house. We have local vendor base for all that. And we have been growing continuously in the way we applicate technology for this solution. And this gives us cost advantage and the ability to also to give competitive pricing to our customers. And in terms of margin, yes, that always has been our target to be margin accretive and grow in terms of margins with internal efficiencies and also better content addition to our customers. And that's not just for ABS, that's for the entire product range that we have.
Well, indeed, but Mr. Sastry, along with the ABS, you have also secured the large battery packs and the EV motor housing orders as well. Help us understand that how optimistic you are in order to grow these particular segments, and how will it fit in your overall strategy to reduce your dependence or exposure from the two-wheeler side and growing the EV and the four-wheeler side more?
In terms of, no, you just mentioned motors. We are not in the motor space, just to clarify that. Battery pack, yes, we have we have started a factory in the Pune region where we will assemble batteries. And we also have announced that we do have orders to the extent of 280, 300 crores per annum from large two-wheeler OEM. And that's just the beginning. And we see that this is a space which is going to be huge, which will be very big with a lot of demand, which needs to be fulfilled. And it is not only in the mobility sector. When we talk mobility, it is the two-wheeler, three-wheeler, and the four-wheeler, and it is across battery chemistries. The way we are putting in our capacities are they are battery chemistry agnostic, and they can serve the mobility sector and also the stationary sector. So we see that there is a space which will grow, and there is a space which we have to be in, and we will be carefully investing as we see demand coming in those lines. And we are acquiring technology and know-how also to see that we are ready to ride the wave as the growth comes.
Absolutely. Mr. Sastry, on that note, we'll let you go. Thank you for giving your time to ET Now and giving us an idea of your plans going ahead, and best wishes to Endurance Technologies for the quarters ahead.
I thank you. And
yeah. We are slipping